We now bring to the stage.
So Lisa Ashton, one of the favourites for this, the #1 seed, BDO ranked #2. She's got 22 ranking titles in her career, and up against the Australian Corinne Hammond. She currently holds 6 BDO World ranked Australian titles, but there's Lisa, and when she's at her best, Chris, she is a formidable competitor.
She is. I've seen her throw some quite staggering averages. Irrelevant of being male or, well, and just in the game of darts, full stop. She is quite frightening at times. She's had some huge county averages as well, so she looked a little bit nervy, a little bit edgy yesterday, but I expect her to come out firing on all cylinders. Of course, a longer format now that we're into the quarterfinals, John.
Indeed. First, a best of 9 legs now, so first to 5.
Bit more to get their teeth into now. It was, the best of 7 was a real short race for them, and I think it just put a few of them on edge. But there were some fabulous performances so far in the first round. Lots of big finishes, plenty of 180s.
I remember in the World Champs of 2015, Lisa went and got a 156 checkout, and on that particular stage, when she did it, memory serves me right, it was the best checkout by man or woman at that stage of the Lakeside Championship. What a start!
What I expected.
Family will be here, I'm sure, as ever, cheering her on.
43.
Corinne Hammond, WDF World Singles semi-finalist. She's won the Australian Masters on 4 occasions. Plays with a smile on her face, seeded #8. Same as her BDO ranking, and this is her debut in this particular competition.
What a start by Lisa Ashton, 140.
Flying. Dutch Open champion Lisa. Success this year. Oh, look at this. Oh, 180!
What a start to this match.
9 darts thrown and she's on 41.
Hit the stage running.
82. Lisa, you require 41.
Well, she could go 1 top, or she could go 9 double 16. She's gone 9 double 16. In we go. 12 darter. What a way to start.
Lisa Ashton. Second leg is Lisa to throw first. Game on.
Oh, and I should also say, can't avoid observing that
60.
one. It's the break of throw.
Yeah, I should think so. Carries on like that, she'll break her heart.
Oh, Corinne must wonder what's hit her.
68.
Cheerful looking soul, isn't she, Corinne?
Yeah, lovely lady. Enjoys her darts.
Not that Lisa isn't cheerful, of course,
Nope.
but... Oh,
120.
Absolutely flying.
absolutely steamed out of the blocks.
Well, a lot of talk about getting
120.
our first 100 average of the tournament. Wouldn't it be quite something if Lisa Ashton was the first one to do it? Look at this.
130.
Well, the average, I know these things are sort of pretty meaningless at this stage of a match, but just for record, she's currently averaging 117.29. MVGS.
135.
She does quite like this stage. She did win the World Championships in
87.
2014 and 2015.
Well, he said she looked a bit twitchy in the first round, but goodness me, when she gets into a game, she throws with such confidence. And her scoring's intimidating.
She's in the mood.
63.
She's almost unstoppable.
Well, 94 went the 18 route. Treble 20 would leave double 8 now. Ooh.
78.
Would have been another 15 darter.
Yeah, to follow the 12 from the first leg. .89 left.
44.
Well, a couple of 8s then for 2-0.
You require 16.
In double quick time.
Double 4.
8.
Not this time.
Corinne, you require 70.
This would be a steal if she could find this.
Double 16.
Game
That
shot in the second leg.
Absolute
Corinne Hammond.
highwayman behaviour.
Yep.
Third leg.
Picked
is
her
Corinne
pocket.
to throw first.
Dick Turpin.
Game on. $100.
The old adage though, isn't it? She came steaming down, Lisa, missed a few doubles, and then
81.
in snuck Corinne. And suddenly it's 1-1, despite the fact that Lisa is outscoring her by 25 per throw. Third visit.
100.
Well, this year, reasonably quiet for Lisa Ashton. She's won the Dutch Open, the Hull Masters, the Hull Open, the Isle of Man Open. Not too shabby.
No, she's a terrific
55.
darts thrower. Lancastrian. John Gwynn will be getting excited if she gets to the final. Never happier than when talking about all things Lancastrian. He was reminiscing earlier on about some cricket matches back in the mists of time, and the way he was talking, you almost thought he was still there.
Oh, he's got some memory. And some memories.
100.
Well, she's come racing down again.
Yep, 120 left after 12.
139.
Good visit, but the break is a possibility. So 120, Shanghai required, needing the treble. Got it. Tops for the
Game
leg.
shot.
Brilliant, just brilliant.
Lisa Ashton.
Well, if she keeps this up, this is as well as I can ever recall Lisa playing. Averaging nearly a ton. And looking absolutely in the zone. There's a break after this leg. I think she'd just love this to continue on and on.
There's a few men pretty grateful that they're not playing her at the moment.
13.
Witnessing something a bit special.
Well,
140.
sometimes people are disparaging about women's darts. If you're one of them, just remember this and look at the way she's throwing. Match average so far, 102.
96.
Yeah, you go and play 4 legs of darts and just do it in your local pub, not in front of, you know, 1,000 people and live TV cameras.
60.
I think she'd shape up pretty well in our local. She'd certainly make the team.
28.
Make any team for this performance. In again.
Absolutely peppering this.
135.
Phenomenal darts. And she's potentially on a 14 darter. Corinne just cannot get into the match.
63.
Got that leg which she stole. And now Ashton, break approaching.
Should stay there.
Double 18.
48.
They've been for another 15 dart leg for back-to-back 15s.
Hammond, you need a pair of binoculars to see where she's
60.
back in this race. She's way off the pace.
18.
Double 9 for 3-1. There it is,
Shot and the fourth
making
leg.
the game of
Lisa
darts,
Ashton.
which is so very difficult, look at the moment incredibly easy. Really good performance as they go to the break. Lisa Ashton leading 3-1. Corinne Hammond is in the slipstream because Lisa Ashton, with an average of 96.5, is just flying. Brilliant so far, Chris.
Yeah, fabulous match, fabulous performance. A 12 dart leg, a 15 dart leg, a 17 dart leg, a 180, a 120 checkout.
Now, if we just look where she's throwing her darts from. She's just shy of the oche. She's 2 or 3 inches behind the oche, Lisa, as she throws it. And that's apparently because she's used to throwing from 8 feet. And so she's actually not right up against the oche as most darts players do. She's just standing back that little bit.
Yeah, it could be that in her local area, in her local league, which she'll compete in. They throw off 8 foot, which it's normally 7'9 1/4, so
140.
And I'll tell you something, another interesting little point. We watched Tony O'Shea in action earlier on, and he was very sticky at the beginning and just couldn't find the treble 20, and then suddenly seemed to get his range.
Yes.
Well, I had a chat with him, and he said, well, what I did was pretty simple. I stood back 3 or 4 inches, and suddenly they all flew in.
Yeah, that's unusual, because usually as a player you find it all a bit long. Because I don't know whether it's because it's so wide and the different type of lighting that what's in the practice room, and you know, a little bit of pressure. You usually see a lot of players will be, you know, under the 60 more than over it, but you can see her darts are. I mean, this is staggering. 98.70 her average.
And potentially on for another break. Hammond's not throwing badly in this leg,
well,
but Ashton's on a finish, 161.
Well, I don't want to jinx it, but potentially I think she's on the highest ever average by a woman player on TV.
Oh, bullseye for 161!
136.
So close. That would have been incredible. That would have been for a 12 dart leg, her second of the match. Treble 18.
Producing darts that are not good for the old blood pressure.
Won't be for her family, that's for sure.
Lisa, you require
Right, 988. 2 darts for a 14 darter. Wow!
Shot in the 5th leg. Lisa Ashton.
And she continues to make this look absolutely a doddle.
Game on.
Averaging 98.5. We need to be talking to Richard Ashton to see if this is the highest average ever.
Yep,
he's the sort of man who has these statistics at his fingertips.
He's on that as we speak. Just checking the
96.
The history books.
She averaged 107 in that last leg. We do have these statos tucked away, and it's very rarely that anything beats little Richard. He's a very good master of ceremonies, but he's also a walking encyclopedia of darting minutiae.
Yeah, and a fabulous spotter. The only thing he can't do in the game is actually play.
He's not very good at double tops, is he?
100.
Good at double 3.
Well, her average now is over 100. Let's hope she can knock this 161 in
100.
and smash those record books.
Well, if she can do this, the crowd would go bonkers. Not this time.
She take a ton.
43.
Yeah,
well, that's
I
a worse
like her. Well, she went for a 25. That would have left her 96, a potential 2-dart finish. But she takes this 118 out.
Lisa, you require
and she's poised for victory.
I think the record was by Trina Gulliver in around 96, but
this is for the match, and she's taken
amazing.
A 118 checkout. Startling darts. That for me is the performance of this championship so far. Man or woman, Lisa Ashton with an average of 98.84, which is absolutely top-notch. One of the great performances by a woman darter. She has just obliterated Corinne Hammond, who was never in the match. Ashton wins it 5-1 and was absolutely stunning, and unofficially subject to confirmation, that is a record high average for the women's game. Lisa Ashton today was just brilliant.